Holy shit!
Yeah, that's you absolute outright brat.
Wow.
Can you pick me up? Who? See ya. You absolute outright
Mommy.
chill out on that. Brat.
Knowledge.
Let's pick dough. Oh, heck.
Who's there? Who?
Uh-oh.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's brat. Yes! Yeah, that's it. See ya.
There we go. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, it's loading to mix it up. I hear it. I hear the beacon. Somebody has touched the beacon. Meridia's beacon. Alright, excellent. That's working. This fish will probably work too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All hail the trapezoid. All hail. No tatas. I had no tatas. Isn't that sad? Okay, fishing should work again. Let's fish. Oh god, what is happening? Okay. Test it. You didn't hear the beacon? I heard it. Ah! Okay, it's working. It's working. That's so weird. You didn't hear the beacon. How is Rohan supposed to answer? How indeed. Rohan calls for aid. How will the answer? But, alright, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I'm lost. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths is it's a good thing to say to people. Can we pretend that? Let's do some art. We are working with forces. So, what are forces exactly? Well, one of the best ways that I can put it into words is imagine a car driving down the road. You know? On this road, there's curves. There's curves on this road. It's a normal road. It has curves, right? So, when you're on the curves, imagine the tire tracks. You know, they might just get a little thicker in some places, like here, where there's this force going out that way. And then over here, this force pushing out that way. Well, you get the same thing with gravity with the human body. I'm drawing anything really. Anything that has any gravity pushes out. Okay, so imagine you got a guy. You're drawing a person. Maybe you have like a live person in front of you that you're drawing, you know, and maybe they're standing a certain way, like with their hands on their hips or something. Something like this. Something where you got like a person that's standing. Yeah. Now gravity is affecting that person. You've got to know a few things about anatomy, but when you're life drawing, sometimes it gets just a little bit too blocky, you know? Sometimes you'll be like, oh, I have to draw this a certain way, the way that I was taught in art school. So the problem with drawing like this, with these shapes, there's no life in it. It's very lifeless. It's very, it's just not aesthetic. So, I mean, there's like no gravity and no weight to that. So what I recommend people do, figure drawing. So knowing that, you know, forces have curves, people have curves. So do some gesture drawing if you're interested in learning more about how to draw people less like this and more like this. Just start finding pose websites where you can just feel it out, man. You just feel the action. like however it is, and you will start to see where things are like moving, where the force is going, like where's the hand reaching. Like you will feel the motion in the people so that they'll feel dynamic, more alive. This is about, you know, drawing things that are more alive, knowing where gravity is, knowing that if somebody is standing at an angle like this, where are they gonna go? If you release them, they're just gonna right to the floor, right? So you know that they have to have some kind of stability, some kind of something to keep them from falling over, right? So it's a smooth criminal. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So you have to always make sure that your legs or your arms or whatever you're doing with this character, this person you're drawing, has balance. Balance is super important. And that is kind of a segue topic. So you want good balance. You want good rhythm. You want good balance. And you don't want to worry at all about making things look good. You just want them to be balanced and you just want to feel it. It's super dumb. It's super goofy. But like, it doesn't have to be an exact science, because it's not. You know? So the thing about bodies, they have a lot of squish and they have a lot of shape. When you start to do a little bit of figure art, like you'll start to feel like, oh, well, there obviously needs to be something holding her up unless she's like sitting. You don't have to think so hard about how stuff goes. You just gotta like, once you draw a couple of poses from life, you'll start to really feel, you know, the rhythm of things. So, and then you can get really fast with it. So that, you know, that's another way you can get like an idea across. Like here, we have a lot of weight from our forces coming down here. We've got forces this way, and of course there's forces coming out with the head. You can see it. You can see where all the gravity goes, where the body is shifting. If you had a guy, let's just squish him this way. Give him some nice squish lines here. You can really feel things kind of crunching in on this part here. Yeah, maybe his body is like moving this way. And then you'll have more weight that coming out this way. You can kind of feel the action line. He's gonna have some kind of counterweight. So maybe he's like throwing a bowling ball or something, you know? And if he's in motion, maybe he's got another leg going out the other way, so. And nothing has to be complete either. Like, nothing ever has to be complete. I like to just draw like the crisscross in the face so I know which way that their head is facing. Where their eye line would be and where the midline would be. That's all I need to know. That's all the information I personally need to know where that head's gonna be. Like, if you wanted it to be different, you could, like, if you just wanted it to be like a little that would be creepy, wouldn't it? But you see, like, just changing that just a little bit makes a huge difference on which way the head's facing. So that's a cool hot tip if you ever needed a tip. So a natural direction would be best, obviously, but it's whatever if you were to, you know, draw things just standing up straight. So what helps if you want things to have a little more life is just kind of like exaggerate things a bit more. Like, no, don't do that. Maybe consider, you know, adding asymmetry. You want to really push things out a little bit more to add that dynamic flair, all the while hopefully having maybe just a little bit of gravity centered so they're not toppling over. Don't have them sitting completely static like this. Ancient water dragon mommy knowledge. Yeah, water dragon. The pink water, the pink bath water. That's what I got y'all drinking. Truly. Truly. So, when it comes to line work is a special case, especially with stuff like this. If you want to have the most confident. All right, there we go. I think that's it. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. This is me jumping. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a catchling there. Right there, see him? I'm hiding it. I'm jumping. This is me jumping. Oh yes, that was a high jump. Oh, little jumps. Yeah, anyway, back to art. Oh yeah, lines. Confident lines. Confident. Just kidding. You want to draw nice smooth lines with lots of inconsistencies in line variance and width and speed. Basically, if you want it to be a thin line, you can go a little faster, nice and confident. If you want a nice, heavy line, time to it. Oh, time. And then you can see where that force comes in. You can see where the curvature is, and you can really work on your line quality that way. What you don't want to do, what nobody wants to see you do, I don't know what I want to do with this line. I'm trying to draw a circle and it's looking fuzzy because I can't I just don't know how I want my line to look. Like they'll draw like little lines, or they'll maybe like draw a little line and then like stop, and then like it just looks choppy instead of confident, like that line. You want it to go from one side to the other. You could practice just drawing lines, tons and tons and tons and tons of lines until you feel confident with your lines. Yeah, you don't want to do this. That's very unconfident. And you don't want to do like the scratchy bit either, like where you see a lot of people that just like they draw like really scratchy lines. You want to have a clear idea of what you're going into, what you're drawing before you jump into it. That helps a lot too. So yeah, if you're starting out and you're not good at a sketch phase, or maybe you're on your sketch phase, you'll probably see a lot of people in their sketch phase that they'll make their head really sketchy, and it'll just be really all over the place. They won't know where their parts are going. They don't know where anything's going, and it just starts to look really blocky, and they're like, oh wait, no, actually I want it to be like blocky, like my art teachers told me to do it. And then what do you have? So instead of that, maybe just more fluidity, just a little more purpose and meaning in the lines. Try to think about how humans don't have a lot of straight lines. We don't really have that. We're curvy. We're people, We have bumps, and we have hips, we have muscles, we have fat deposits, and we have all that. We have bones, we have ligaments. Okay, that's looking a little sus. Muscle memory. So generally when you're drawing a people, you want to add curves to every part of them. Just about every part of them's got a curve, every part of them's got a little curve here and there. So try to, if you're gonna add a straight angle, try not to add too many of them. They're great for, adding sharpness and intrigue, like a nice angle like this adds a little intrigue. So you guys think about that. If it looks bad, they all will agree that, your efforts will become something at some point, and you should do it anyway. So you should definitely do it. You should definitely do it, and you should definitely show us all so that we can feel obligated to do it too. And then if everybody does it, you're gonna force everybody else to do it too. Well, I have to see it, so I want it on my desk. So we're gonna start with Sneeko, because Sneeko's easy. I go switch to a nice dark purple tone. 6 pencil soft. Sweet beloved 6 pencil soft. You want to be a Pokemon? You're gonna be a Pokemon. I'm gonna draw my mutuals as Pokemon. Well, I mean, as I'm gonna design them as if they were Pokemon. Reimagine them in the Pokemon world as a Pokemon. I don't know. It's weird. It's super weird. Alright, we're gonna really go ham on this. Okay. I wanted that last one. There we go. Alright, so if Sneeko was a Pokemon, I don't know, psychic type? Doing good so far, yeah. Probably psychic type, right? Sleep type? Definitely a cat. How would I? Maybe like a droopy, tired ear. Put it in the center. Improvising a Pokemon is crazy to you? Yeah, I think it's pretty crazy too. Something like that. Meow. Maybe it would have like noodle arms like these. Cute though. Because it's an alien. It's a space cat, right? So that's kind of what we're going with here. And then maybe something like that. I don't know. Let's make it happier. Something like that, maybe. Unless you think it needs to have arms. I think it does. Let's give it... I have an idea for the arms. They're gonna flare out in a cute way. It's gonna be super cute, guys. I am cooking. Yeah! Something like that, maybe? Like it flares out in a cute way? I don't know. Something like that. And then let's take... Is this the right one? So, let's think. What's a Sneeko thing? Aliens. It's got dark eyes. It's tired, guys. It's tired. It's ready for bed. No. So accurate to the source material. It's a little psychic type cutie. A little space cutie. And it's gonna be like this nice soft whitish grayish purple color. Oh god, yes, that's it. I found it. I gotta use like the old Pokemon games colors. Is that good? It's like a Pokemon, but it's like not a Pokemon. It's like, you want one too? That's fair. That's fair. All right. Yeah, I can do you too. You're a mutual. Let's add a little green, maybe to the tail. That'd be cute. A little green here and there to make it really stand out in a cute way. That's so cute! How do we like them? How do we like them? Kind of like what an alien and a cat would look like as a Pokemon, so that works. That kind of makes sense. No, I don't want a JPEG, I want a PNG. Oh my god, why am I like this? Save as. I'm an old woman. I used to only know JPEGs. That was my life. That was my existence. Yes, it's me.
It's me. I'm here to show you the art. This is a redeem now.
Actually, that would be a pretty sick redeem. Do you guys want a metal redeem? Picto speaks metal.
Picture speaks in the metal voice.
Yes. How long? What kind of timer are we talking about? Slap out a quick atlas. 1 hour? One hour of nonstop metal screaming? And the hydration is whiskey. What? What are you trying to do to me, Mill? Mill's trying to kill me. Alright, let's begin. Alright, Atlas. Crow. But also... like... also trench coat. Has anybody made a trench coat man yet? That's a great idea. I think it's a pretty gosh darn good idea. Does he look like a trench coat yet? He's supposed to. So stupid. I'm cooking. Just kidding. I'm totally getting cooked with this one. I don't need any hair there. Flasher type Pokemon. It comes out and it flashes you. I don't know. Something weird happened. I can't explain it. I don't know. I'm struggling. Oh, that actually looks good. We're cooking. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! It's just a bird. He's got to show you the goods. And those goods happen to be Dark Westerns, Dark Country. It's Void Crew. It's Helltaker. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this one. I wanted it to look a certain way and then I've gone and I made it weird. Oh well, we'll just color it. Alright, so... crows are black, right? So we're gonna just slap on some color here. Actually, that's a really nice, cute color. That's a nice color. That just looks like a bird. What have I done? Well, I'll just have to apologize to Atlas later that I turned him into a strange thing.
Bruh.
Make the feathers look like patchwork? Oh, it's possible that I don't know how to draw a trench coat. I'm going without a reference here. I'm just going by vibes. It's kind of cool though. Alright, so that's another one done. 4 wanted. 1. 4 is a Pokemon. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what the aesthetic would be. Huh. Something tanky, huh? Something tanky. I did the shield. Let's make you like a dragon. Let's put a dragon head coming out of here. Some more of that, like... oh man, I'm gonna have to shrink this thing down to fit it all in. And come down a little bit. Oh, I am cooking. Yeah, I might just be a little obsessed with this kind of style. Is this the kind of man that we would have like its mouth open all the time? Because I know that's like a popular thing in that. Let's see here. Maybe we could have like, it doesn't have to be so round on the top either. We can have some, maybe with like some cool ears like that. It doesn't have to be so round either. That's kind of cute, yeah? It's kind of cutie. Alright, let's try that. Let's cook. That's probably true. Turtle shield and a shield around its neck doesn't really go well together, so we're gonna cook with that idea. I hope so. I certainly think it looks good. Looks cool to me. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I think it looks good. Let's color. What colors should we go with? What type is it, first of all? What type for those behind? You gotta tell me so I know. There we go. And then we can color over that with a color. What color? Earth, maybe? Maybe nice green tone. It could look a little rocky, and we love Tyranitar here. We're big Tyranitar stans in this household. And then the tail, yeah. And the neck. And this arm. And then we're towing maybe some of this, because it just helps sell it. Okay. Especially the claws. Some of this shieldy stuff. There we go. Yeah, yeah, see? Yeah. You thought it was all on you, Batman. But now look at ya. Some nice dark tones here. Maybe we do want like a brown over top of this. That's the thing, is that like Pokemon was watercolor. They had them all watercolor and it looked really pretty. And there you go. Now it's, you know, it looks like a washed out Gen 1 Pokemon. Okay. What's next? Billy. Yeah, we could do Billy. Yeah. Wouldn't kill us to do a nice ice type. Let's make her like one of those over-sexualized Pokemon. You know what I'm talking about. So she gets for all the moaning. She's gonna get jokered. There's no laws against the Villimans, Batman. Yeah, that could probably work. Like, if we were to... No, hold on. I'm cooking. like bigger. Think Ronnie. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So you can see a little face, not like a ton, but just enough to be like, ooh, who's under there? Let me think. I'm gonna give her breasts, but like Pokemon breasts. There we go. Hang on, we're cooking still. How would we do this? No. Let's do it like... Maybe we cooked too hard with this one. Alright, let me think. Alright, I'm gonna try that. Here's the ice. It's creating the ice. We could... Yeah, that could work. I don't know. There we go. There we go. There's a Villy. That looks like Villy, doesn't it? She's always moaning. She's always like, oh. Moan type Pokemon. Is she moaning all the time? No, yeah. Yeah. We're cooking. There we go. There we go. Now she's done. Now she's done. Okay, let's color her. Yes. Maybe icicles hanging from the hair? The hat? Maybe. Yeah. Oh my god. It's perfect. It's perfect. This is so cute. She's not gonna believe this. Gosh, what a gift that I'm giving her right here. Okay, I want my control button. There we go. And of course, no pants. Why pants? Would not pants. Okay. Let us begin. Nice gradient. Oh man, that looks fire. Criminal going to jail. This design is going way too hard. Use the same color on the hat up here. Oh well, we'll just not hit that spot. There we go. Deselect. And then I'll select this spot here. Getting a lot of light, and in this style you want to leave as much white space as you can to really drive down that this is a Pokemon energy. And we're gonna give it like a little bit more blue in the mouth. Just to show that it's got a blue inside. Alright, let's select all of this. Yeah, just by itself, I guess. And then... do we want it to be... maybe a little purple on the ends? Yeah, we can get a little purple on the ends here. I think she would like that. Joker, you don't even like sex. Right? Exactly. There's no laws against the Batman Pokemon. Okay. And we cooked. Add some white lines to it here and there. Maybe... oh yeah, you love it? Doing good? That's good to hear. Yeah. I'm cooking up some Pokemon, but they're like friends as Pokemon. Alright, so let's save it. I will post these, don't worry. You look like a Rhyhorn. No, it's like got a yellow finish, doesn't it? Am I like that? Yeah, that's you. Bonus. See, like I said, no, I'm talking to Mie. Like, Mie has kind of like a dragon aesthetic. That would be Mie. I don't know. I really don't know how I would draw Mie. I really don't. I'm struggling. I am struggling here. This is my Mie attempt. I'm sorry. I wish I could do better. wish I could do better. That's why. That's exactly why. Not mood enough. Gotta be mooder. You are a look, I just created you as a Pokemon. Unless you're supposed to be purple. I think my brain's just really confused with all the colors. Yeah. That's a Mie. Sorry, Mie, I've ruined you. Alright, anyway. We'll save it. Okay. Well, I'm not using a reference, okay, on anybody. I haven't used a reference yet. I haven't used a single reference, okay? Oh, do you want ears on him? It does look like a marketable plushie, and it does kind of look like a Larvitar too. I think you have like dragon ears, right? Like that? Will that work for you? Is that good for you? How about now? Is that a Pokemon yet? Right, I was wrong. A little lumpy. There we go. There we go. That's cute. Now he's like a little fat dragon. He's kind of cute. I love him. Now that's a design. That's what I call design. We're just gonna that away. You know? Don't need it. He's beautiful. Kind of like a little toaster oven. There we go. Alright. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Send it. Send it. Send it. Love him. We can round him out. Hold on. We'll round him. We'll round him. He doesn't need to be lumpy. Can you imagine him trying to fly? This is supposed to be Mie. But I goofed him. It was gonna be Mie. But I like it better this way. I like the menacing eyes. I like it when he looks like a little menace. We're gonna resave him as Mie. Let's draw Ryan. Wizard. Alright, let's see. Yeah, he's right there. Look at him. Yeah, you missed it, Crow. Here's your hot garbage. I didn't know what to do. I'm sorry. What do you want me to change since you're here? I don't know why. What else? Okay, we did Villy. I wanted to draw like Villy as kind of a sexy Pokemon, the kind that you would be like in jail for. Wear a mask? Well, I turned you into a bird. We can do the mask quick. Hold on. What does the mask look like? I forget. Okay, I gave you like generic Pokemon eyes, but I guess I didn't have to, huh? Again. We'll try something else here. Okay. How would it look? Something like this? Like that? And then what, it would like have like red eyes maybe? Oh, you can't see it. Eh? Look at how amazingly I can draw stars without even thinking about it. They just appear. There you go. Pile of Mon. And it's watching. And that's the beard. That's all beard down there. Alright. It's kind of like Omanite, but like a wizard. That's like one idea I had. Yeah, I can do more. Oh, something like that, you know? Kind of a vicious looking Pokemon. I'd steer clear. It is kind of Snom-like, yeah. You know, it just runs around and then maybe, you know, when it sees a prey, it releases its tentacle. Oh, wrong color. It releases its claws. You know, like this. It'll scuttle around until it finds you and eats you. That's one idea I had. Otherwise, we could just do like a little The little guy. That's a gnome though. I don't know. Don't we already have like a little gnome guy? And this would be his hat. He's very magical. Oh, how about in this hand? He's got a little wand. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so cute. And he definitely has like an evolution, right? Definitely evolves. Does he evolve into this? I could see that, I guess. The way Kabutop's, you know, Kabuto to Kabutop's evolution is, in my opinion, very, very abrupt and kind of scary. Actually, hold on. It would be like a little blue star. Hold on, wrong color again. I thought it'd be cuter if he didn't have eyes. Oh, that's actually pretty cute. Honestly, having the eyes is kind of cute. Don't need oddish eyes? It's cute either way, let's be honest. But yeah. It almost looks more like a Pokemon if you put in the eyes though, to be honest. Cute. Cute little guy. I don't know. Okay, no eyes. I like that it melts. It's horrible. Colossal squid final evolution. Yeah, I could see that. And it would just have like stars and eyeballs coming out of the beard tentacles as it slowly rises out of the ocean to murder. Murder. Like something like that, I guess. These are like the tentacles coming out. Whoop, 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 whoop. And they would have like very scary looking, very scary, very scary. Yeah, I don't know if that's even a concept anymore, as it is just terrifying. Posture. Ugh. Okay. I have been posturized as you desire. Okay, and then we can go for like a darker color. What do you think? Inspiration! I'm glad I've filled you full of inspiration. That's what I'm here for. So once it gets enough to eat, it becomes a giant monster. It's kind of terrifying. So we'll go ahead and save that. Oh, hey, no problem. Glad I can help. Not a problem. Happy to be here. Happy that it makes my day a little better. And I have a hard day some days, and I come to stream just some art, just be chill and do some art. Just, you know, it takes all the sad out of me. Yeah, of course, not a problem. Happy to help. Saturday, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing Saturday yet. Think I'm doing a game. Would a second one of these be fun? I feel like I have so many mutuals. We should do a part 2. This is definitely a part 2 type stream. We should do another one of these. I've got way too many mutuals I want to do. These are super cute. These were fun. I love cooking up designs like these. Okay. Once again, thank you everybody for coming and showing up and giving me support and all the love and all the fun. It has been a good stream today. That was a fun stream. I was a little down because the last stream was kind of like I was in a mood. That's my own damn fault, so need more of these. More of these fun streams with the art and the goofiness. It's fun. Okay. That is my rant. Goodbye, guys!